Hi, so I'm going to do two videos tonight, which won't make any sense if you're watching this out of sequence, but there we go. Sorry, hair's really driving me mad. So, yeah. Anyway, first one, I'm going to be looking at the Christmas issues of 2000 AD and Judge Dredd magazine. So this is always like, this is when I know I'm getting close to Christmas, is when the Christmas big bumper edition of 2000 AD comes out. This came out on December the 18th. It's £5.99, but oh, anyway, so hi. Yeah, so £5.99, but you get 100 pages, and that is 100 pages, all 2000 AD strips, no filler. It's just pure 2000 AD strips and articles. There is no adverts, unlike American comics. It's magazine size, so it's about the size of a distillery magazine if you're in the States. And this one especially, not always the case with the Christmas ones, this is a perfect jumping on point if you've been thinking, I'd like to try the new 2000 AD but can never seem to find an ideal point. This is a good one. There's only one strip which is continuing from previous issues, which is the Out, and I think that is finishing very soon. But this is full of Christmas. What I love about this compared to, again, American comics, because that's the only point of reference really, is they make it seasonal. They make it, so there's one-off strips which are Christmas themed, and unlike the $9.99 DC and Marvel Christmas ones, the good stories. So look, the first story is called Life Lessons. The Just Dredd Christmas one is always really good. This is by Ken Nyman and gorgeous art by David Roach, who's been with 2000 AD and British comics for many, many years. So, is that one? He's got a very, very, really nice art style. I'm trying to think. It's hard to compare who he's like, actually, but he's one of those who does a very realistic, almost like a Brian Bolland-ish, without looking like Brian Bolland. One strip which I'm really excited about, I've not read any of these yet, because I love the series Fiends of the Eastern Front. I did, 1 second. I did a review and overview of Fiends of the Eastern Front Volume 1, not got Volume 2 yet. And this is a new series called Fiends of the Western Front. So this now is moving the character of the vampire into the wild west. So this is vampires meets cowboys. The art, it's written by Ian Edgerton, who's been writing the Fiends of the Eastern Front for 8 years now. And the art's by Tiernan Trevelyan, who is an amazing artist. If you're a fan of like early Mike Mignola, you'll like Ian Trevelyan. He's so good. But yeah, I can't wait to dive into this. So this is the start of a brand new storyline. Even if you've not been following Fiends of the Eastern Front, this is a good jumping on point because, like I said, it's going to be new characters, it's set in a whole new landscape in the Wild West. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to dive into that. One that I am excited about, I got the book of this, I might do an overview at some point. Again, written by Ian Edgerton, art by Ian J. Colbert, who's a superb artist. He's the one who's doing Brink at the moment for 2000 AD. But Brass Sun is coming back, which was an amazing, almost like steampunk fantasy. So that's coming back. That's not been in 2000 AD for years. Then there's a new series coming out, written by John Tomlinson, art by Ian Coveney. There was a series of this earlier this year, and it's called Portals and Black Goo. Only 2000 AD could you get this. It's basically about this food delivery guy who delivers to the supernatural denizens of the city. So it's like really weird food he's delivering. You wouldn't get this in an American comic. Closest you could get this in would be like a manga, but you'd never get this in DC or even in something like Dark Horse. But yeah, it was the first series was really fun, and again the art is really, really nice. So can't wait to dive into that. So yeah, another great jumping on point. Something that is a bit unusual, they've got a text story with illustrations. and it ties into the Thistlebone series, which is one of my favourite stories of past 10, 15 years. Really good folk horror story. So they've done like a almost like like an epic poem based around that thing, and it's called The Eel of Harrowvale Pond. So it's written by T.C. Eglinton, who writes the normal Thistlebone series, and it's got illustrations by Simon Davis, who's the regular artist. So there's a really nice spread there. So that's something a bit different. And then Azimuth continues. Azimuth is like the spiritual successor to oh, for fuck's sake, Sinister Dexter. It was not revealed at the beginning that it was anything to do with, which was a genius masterstroke, but now it's revealed that Ramon is in this, and there's a judge, a side judge, and the art is very, very European in style. It's by Tazio Bettin, and this is just like a pause in a regular story. So it's a Christmas themed story called Santa's Little Helpers. The art is magnificent in this. If you like European style, heavy metal style artwork, this will really float your boat. Very, very nice. So again, great jumping on point. And then there's a one-shot road trip story. I love how they really brought back road trip, obviously, because the film's coming out next year. And it's Holiday in the Hot Zone by Carl Stock and artwork by Ilias Kirazis. Nice artwork. What I love about road trip is how they fluctuate from doing a colour story to, if the mood fits it, just a black and white story, and it works perfectly. Never seen this artist before, at least I don't think I have, but I very much like his art style. And then we have the continuation of the arts with amazing artwork written by Dan Abnett. Artwork is by Mark Harrison, who's been doing it from the get-go. Artwork's gorgeous, but it's very, very hard to read sometimes because it's such an explosion of weird and wonderful design and unusual colour palettes. It's the one story by Dan Abnett in 2000 AD that I've not really warmed to. It's really good, it's very clever, but I'm lost. And I guess that's kind of fitting because it's about this woman who's basically backpacking around the outer universe, the places that aren't normally visited. It's almost like a fear and loathing in outer space. So it's very good, it's very clever, it's very grown up. There's nothing wrong at all with the story. I'm just not connected to it. And then, yes, he's back, Hawk the Slayer. It's written by Alec Worley, who Garth Ennis wrote the first series, and art by Sam Colby. I love Sam Colby's artwork. I sang his praises, I think, on the last Christmas special. And he actually sent a really sweet note on my channel saying thanks for giving it, just really for appreciating his art, because he is such a really good craftsman, really, really nice, and it suits the universe of Hawk the Slayer perfectly. So really good fantasy strip. So I can't wait to dive into that. Then to give an overview of the past year in 2000 AD, what's gone on. Then there's One and Done Future Shock by Rob Williams and Pi Pa, who did that Image comic this year about robots racing. So Petrolheads, that was it. So it's got the same vibrant, busy, stylish artwork. So if you're a fan of that, it's well worth checking out. Just a one and done story. But the highlight for me, and I hope they do more stories, Garth Ennis and one of my all-time favourite artists, Henry Flint, have brought Strontium Dog back in a 14-page story. The artwork is absolutely gorgeous. I'm so glad that Henry Flint's never really been poached by the States. I think his art style is just too unpalatable for a lot of American audiences, because it is very, 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 very unique, very suited to 2008. It's like Carlos Esquire. Carlos Esquire never really made such a massive imprint in American comics, apart from 2 or 3 series. But yeah, his art style is like suits the story of Strontium Dog. A really good successor to Carlos Esquire's art style on Strontium Dog. So yeah, can't wait. So 100 pages, £5.99. as big as a distillery book. Fantastic bargain. And then with Just Dredd, it's $6.99. With this one, you get a lot of pages. I think there's about 130 pages, something like that. Really good Christmas cover, but I'm disappointed. I know I normally just trumpet how great 2000 AD is and Just Dredd, etc. It's good, the comic's fantastic, loads of strips, but there's only one Christmas strip, and it's been advertised as a Christmas special. It's not a good jumping on point at all, because a lot of the stories are at least 2 or 3 chapters in. So there's only one Christmas strip, which is the Judge Dredd one, artwork by Paul Marshall, written by Ken Nyman. And in good old Judge Dredd / 2000 AD style, it's hyper-violent, and Krampus makes an appearance. So it will be a fun read. But as I said, so really, really energetic. But the rest of the stories just carry on as usual. And there's some really good artist interviews. But that's it for the Christmas one. So yeah, I'd like to have seen something a bit more Christmassy. But again, great value. So I'd say just buy this if you're already buying it, because there's nowhere to jump in with it. But this one, fantastic, perfect jumping on point if you want to try 2000 AD. Now is the time. They've been on a such creative high for the past 5 years, if not longer. And yeah, just great, fantastic fun. So I hope you enjoyed that. Okay, bye.